Good morning, everyone. It's almost April. I can't believe it. I had a late start. So I had an adventure today. Hi, good morning. Hope you're doing good. Welcome to the Wise One channel. I'm your host, Lady Caren, and I am drinking tea today. Had quite an adventure at 4 o'clock my time. Oh, yay. Mm-hmm. 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 Whew. Okay, so the first thing I do is get coffee ready. It's just how mornings coffee ought to go. And so the last night, my super smart mouth popped out some words to my fiance. So y'all know how there's this thing going around. Well, if you think you're going to call the cops on somebody, picture them white. See, would you really call the cops on them if they were white? Prevent harassment on calling the cops for things that don't need to be done on people just because they have a minority ethic. Uh, uh, hmm. Anyways, so me, I said, picture me with red hair and as tall as you are. Because I don't feel like I was treated the same as my fiance would treat somebody who was as tall as he is. That's not the whole, you know, discretion, the whole discrimination, the whole discrimination, big, long story. There's not enough YouTube hours for me to talk about this story. So yeah, I'm upset. I don't think I'm getting fair treatment. I don't think things are going, yeah. And it's probably my fault on some end because this other person is not going to take responsibility, no matter whose fault it is. So I'm going to have to take responsibility for this. So we went to bed. We had it led to a tiff. Spat out words. I left to run my errands. I came back. They were in bed already. Asleep, I don't know. They could be. They could have been genuinely sleeping. That's all. They work hard. They're exhausted. I appreciate it. I don't show the appreciation maybe as much as I should. So I've been sitting with this, like, it's not getting better. Like, maybe if I just leave some things alone, chance that it will get better. Maybe if I let sleeping bears lie. So then we had the alarm go off. It was a weekday morning. Get up, start the coffee maker, get the lunch ready, put it in the lunchbox. We worked together. It wasn't too bad. It's like, I know you're mad. What are you so mad about? It's all about me being bad, not like what I try is, okay, I know I understand that I have human characteristics. I have flaws. Okay, I understand this. I have to own up to this, take responsibility, and do the best I can from there. I'm not always in the wrong. That's what I'm learning, is that I'm not always wrong. It's very interesting, but it doesn't mean that I'm not always right, or I shouldn't take some sort of responsibility. I do. Okay. So he's like, what is your problem? What is the latest thing that started this, your temper, your issue, your attitude? I'm like, he hasn't for the last 3 or 4 disputes taken any responsibility for his action. It's not, oh, I'm sorry that you're mad about this. Or I've done this. You seem mad about this action. No, it's not. There's, why are you mad? As if he's done nothing wrong at all, whatsoever. So I know if I say, I'm sorry about the words I used, or if I'm sorry about the way I phrased it because I handled it wrong, I knew it would have been, oh, okay, it's all your fault, and my actions are going to continue. The wrongdoing that I'm doing is going to continue. It's like you don't matter. It's like what you're saying doesn't exist, and like what you said didn't happen. I hate feeling like the tree that fell in the forest where there was nobody to hear the sound. Did it really make a sound? That's like a type of isolation when you're in a crowd. You have a problem. That's you. Don't worry about it. I'm not doing anything wrong ever. You're only one that does things wrong, type thing. No, there's no shared responsibility. There's no working together. There's no being a couple, at least where I'm concerned. If it were somebody else, there would have been, I'm sorry about this. And the other person may or may not, that other person would never have said, oh, I'm sorry that I did this. And let's try to work on a type of boundary or a type of way of making the situation better later. That's what I'm hoping for is, hey, here's our wrongs, here's what we're sorry for, here's what we're doing so that in the future, when it comes on again, or that situation is presented again, we could go about it differently and have a happily ever after. Exaggeration. Big, big, big exaggeration. You got a whole. Hold on. So I tried to be calm. And what popped out my mouth was, I have a policy on not being where I'm not wanted. Know that he made it clear that I'm not wanted. He says, well, you're obsessed with so-and-so. I was pouring coffee in that moment, and I understood. I should not realize. Yeah, I should not be pouring coffee. So I tried to set it down. My thought was, I'm setting this down, and I'm taking a moment. I'm going to freeze. I'm going to reassess. I'm gonna do what I can. That's not what happened. I set it down with enough force that hot coffee all over the counter, all over myself, because I'm in ground zero. Takes it. But the phone sitting there in a puddle of coffee. So, yeah, just made me upset. Really upset. I was trying to, the fact that I was trying to calm, take a moment, reassess, get a different viewpoint, something, so that the situation could be better, not worse. The situation went from what looked like something I could tangibly get a hold of to something beyond my grasp real fast. So all he does is, fine, I'm out of here. Takes his lunch, leaves. So I wrote him a nasty text message. And he's all like, well, telling him how much he really doesn't care. He's like, I tried to care. I tried to ask you what was going on. Pay no mind to the jab, so that he wasn't asking me out of concern. He was asking to jab at me because he thought I was being unfair or whatever he thought. This is why people go into counseling, to get tools to handle these kinds of things. I thought about talking to my counselor, but I thought, well, counseling works like they help you help yourself. They give you tools so that you can go out and be the best you could be. I thought, how am I going to summarize what happened? And also, what do I want from my counselor? What do I want my counselor to do? Just help me through the day? Remind me to breathe so that the next time I can just, a situation looks and appears like it's insurmountable, I can just breathe. So he sends me a nice text, tells me, well, I'm trying to be concerned for you. I love you. So I don't know. The first thing I wanted to do, which I didn't do, was ask him if he was okay. So I asked him, let me do something you can't do for me. Are you okay? Are you hurt? Did you get cut by the glass? Did you get burnt by the coffee? And it took him a minute to reply. He replied. And then it went back and then he finally left. But how bad are you hurt? Like it didn't even occur to him. My well-being. Like, so am I the type of person that's not worth it? What's different about me? That he would have asked somebody else, "Are you okay?" Why not? He better ask my child had that been the situation. My child, he better have said, "Are you okay?" And he would have. I know he would have. Or I would have cheated him out. But I'm not worth it. So now what are we going to do with this? I mean, obviously. Oh, thank you. I'll ask you more about it when I'm not recording. We gotta do coffee maker. I thought we were just gonna get a craft. So it's an interesting situation. What do I want to do with this situation? I have options here. I have opportunities here. He's not a bad person. He's not a villain. I'm not this horrible person. I'm not a villain. And we love each other. I know that for sure. It just doesn't seem to encompass caring. Long pause. Lots stuff to think about. Lots to consider. We can definitely work it out and we can learn to be caring. We can learn to take a moment and consider the other person's well being. That's all to like. Because there's the other thing is it's not my well being he cares about. That means I could go the rest forever without him. I would live without somebody else. But I don't want to live with him resentful. Considering, thinking about it deeply. If it's not reciprocated, I don't want it. I'm not going to pursue it if it's not reciprocated. I mean, marriages are worth a lot of hard work. Relationships, period. When you're working with a person, when you're any kind of relationship, parent, child, lovers, friends, uh, hiking companions, it doesn't matter. It's a lot of work. Anyone should be able to work, to make it out, do it. Yeah. It's for me to know what to do. everybody it's different. What they're gonna do, what they want, how they want to do it. It's different for everybody. I'd say like this, subscribe, hit that notification, but I mean, yeah, it's feels like a whole lot of stuff. No control over it, and that should be okay. One day it will be. Thank you for tuning in. Love you guys. Love you. I'm really thankful for your likes and your subscriptions and your notifying, getting notified that I've made a video. So I can make videos at 8 o'clock one day and 5 o'clock another day. And yeah, on this calendar day and that calendar day, I'm trying to go through to April since we didn't do March. This pretty idea of doing a bullet journal, or planning out or seeing with some clarity what I want for the next month here, dreams, tasks. Love to bullet journal with you guys. I gotta sit down and do it. So that hopefully will be one of the next videos, or doing dishes again. It's fun, real fun. All right. Love you, love you. Okay. Bye.